Hey everybody, how's it going? Bjork the Bear here, and today we are playing Kenshi. And this episode, we're gonna try something a little different. We have our squad 3 here, and we've changed the setup of these guys a little bit. So we have Marvin and Lower Servant, who I need to change her name. But anyways, they were originally bow or crossbow units, so they're still hanging out here. They've got their crossbows. We were using the Eagle's Cross with the long bolts, making sure that they're long bolts. And let's double check. Marvin. Yeah, so he doesn't have a Masterworks, but I'll change that soon. But we've also got Torsten, one of the original Freedom Seekers. He's got crossbow action going, and Drift. We've switched him over to a crossbow too, and I was just doing this because I wanted to see how the crossbows actually worked in combat. So we're gonna come over here. We have Quentin, and we've already taken a shot at one of these guys, but we're gonna try and get their whole group to follow Quentin. And we're just gonna do a little bit of kiting. So why does Quentin have that backpack on? Well, might as well leave it on him now. Okay. Anyway, for some reason Quentin's got a trader's backpack, and he should have one of the thieves' backpacks instead. So these guys should have already started shooting, but they haven't. And there we go. Now my little firing line's working up. So the one that they're targeting is already heading towards them because they're taking shots at him. Hopefully... Oh, there we got a hit. That's big damage. I'm actually liking very much the crossbow mechanics. So we're going to focus those guys there, get Quentin actually swinging at some of them. Ooh. He must have taken... Yeah, he took a hit to the arm and to the head, so that's not going to drop him, unfortunately. There he goes. Alright, and the reason we brought Quentin out here is because Quentin, if things go awry like they kind of are, Quentin can drop the enemy pretty quickly. So... Poor Torsten. He doesn't have much actual combat, and I just... Oh, there goes a limb. Basically, I just slapped him in here and said, "Hey, you're playing with crossbows now." And he's like, "Okay, boss, put me in the game." All right, let's go ahead and get them out there some more. I saw another group of yeah, there they are, slave traders, I think. It doesn't matter. My arrow's red. We're gonna get out there and we're gonna shoot at them. So. But yeah, I'm loving the crossbow mechanics. I've never really played with them, but it's an interesting setup. Definitely takes a lot of micromanaging. Otherwise, you're going to be shooting yourselves in the back. So let's see. Yeah, slave traders, more of them. Okay, so let's spread these guys out a little bit. If I would have done this... Nope, you're back at camp, so you're not one of my guys. But if I would have done this... better, I would have put these guys like my first 4 or my last 4 or something like that, so that way I can have access to them quicker. So we're going to attack unprovoked, or unprovoked, and nope, Torsten, you dummy. Or unprovoked. We're gonna send... Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, we're gonna send Quentin out there because this little group's not gonna be able to take on that whole thing. But Quentin by himself can take out a large number. But as you can see, they're running up. Sure, my archers are taking hits, but they could just switch over to the clubs that they have and just light them up. Quentin's coming in like a wrecking ball. Just annihilating everybody. Alright, Quentin, you take that. Marvin, you step away. Gotta keep an eye on them. Drift and lower servant. Torsten seems to be doing okay. He does well when, well, against proper units. Don't kill everybody. He's killing everybody. Quentin, you're too tough, my man. Okay, so Marvin, you're gonna focus that guy. Hopefully you get a shot off on him. Quentin, don't you do it. Yep, see, they drop that guy real quick. Okay, allies. Then we'll switch all of our archers to that guy. And boop, badoop. So all in all, that's a big W. They took a lot of hits because none of them are very, like, I mean, as you can see, oops. Yeah, his crossbows is 3. They're not wearing the proper armor for this. So what I'm gonna have to do is put them in a light armor because your ranged units shouldn't be taking combat like that. But we'll have to play with all that. I have to see exactly what is dropping their crossbow. Well, yeah, it's this here. So the pants don't actually affect crossbow at all. So we don't have to do that. That there. So what if we, for shits and giggles, so that's not affecting it, and that shouldn't affect it. So it's the chest plates. So we'll have to find a lighter chest and shirt armor for these guys. But I mean, on top of that, they don't have any experience. That I literally got back home with Bjorn's hammer, and you know, after playing with Wade and bumming a little bit on the way, I was like, you know what, I want to play with the crossbow. So it's time that we whip those out. And man, I should have done it so long ago because they are so fun. Changes the entire bit of combat that you have, and makes it pretty neat. So I think what I'm gonna do is maybe not so much with these guys, but we'll look at who I do it with. Maybe I don't know. I can't think of it. But we're gonna outfit more people with crossbows and kind of set them up like that, and have the have a couple heavy hitting melee guys with them. So we'll do that. Initiate combat. Slow them down. So Torsten, go ahead and focus their guy. Big hit. Oh, that took one down. Okay. So they're missing a lot. Again, it's because they're not very accurate with their crossbow action. But that throws in another issue. These guys can shoot themselves. I'm sure I've done it before, and I've seen it, especially with harpoons. Man, harpoons are really devastating. I've had people go down and almost die because of harpoon nonsense. So have them just finish these guys off. Oop, what are you aiming at? That's no way to treat Quentin. He's just trying to help. Oh, shooting at a slave monger. I don't think that they'll be able to shoot through that, so I think he's pretty much just wasting arrows into the wall. But yeah, he's wasting arrows. So that might be an issue with trying to do crossbows. But we can put these guys up here in this position. Have them take pot shots. God, it's so cool watching this. I wonder if those are actually just missing or if they're getting close. I think Marvin's just shooting into this tree trunk. Oh wow, they're actually shooting him. Wow. That is so cool. So I could just put these guys up on a ridge and Just have them rain arrows down on the enemy. That's awesome. I honestly, I might look into. I've seen a longbow mod, so I might look into doing that. I think Torsten just took a hit with one of our crossbows. So I think instead of because well, let's see. Yeah, look at his stats instead of trying to play with that. So with the crossbows, yeah, his crossbow is only 5. He's down to 2, but he's losing 44% effectiveness because of the armor and equipment. Which, who is this? This is Torsten. So they might go without these, because that's the biggest deduction. So they might go without chainmail for the archers. So let's yeah. So now he's only got a 19% reduction because of his armor. I could have them just work through it, because honestly that's really good protection for them to just not have, but we'll see. We'll see. That guy's just dodging everything. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Then, yep, one of them. Sounded like one of us just took a hit. It's amazing. I could just I could do this all day. But anyway, so that's something I thought was pretty cool. Now I don't know what else affects crossbow accuracy and whatnot. Let's do that. Not you though, Quentin. We don't need you to completely wreck them, but yeah, I know, just like with normal melee weapons, autosave. With normal melee weapons, their abilities are affected by their injuries and everything like that, which is why I kind of want to keep them pretty well armored up, because they could just be super heavy armored turrets if you think about it, but I don't think light affects them. We're about to find out here in a second. Goats. Alright. When you hang out there, guys, take your pot shots. So, the way that they're positioned right now, pretty much lower servant's probably going to hit Torsten or Drift, and Torsten's going to hit Drift. So, again, micromanage, spread them a little bit, take our focus, and we got him. No more having to chase people down. That's great. So, yeah, if you get crossbowmen with decent stats into whatever melee weapon that they have, it could be a pretty deadly combo. So, nope, Quentin, don't you do it. I will give it to them though. They're not hitting each other like I thought they would. Oop. So accidental hits to the Garu don't seem to anger them. Yeah, because we totally took that thing out just now. That was unintentional. If I have first aid, I'm gonna heal it because I feel bad. Healing you, buddy. I know. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Okay, so... Okay, good deed done. Alright, so now is the perfect time. I need to find a bandit of some kind, El Bandito. And we need to measure whether or not crossbows are hindered by light. I'm gonna load instead for a second. So I know a lot of times slave mongers like to come through here. Dust bandits. There's actually a camp of dust bandits nearby that I wanted to just line archers up on, but I didn't feel like putting. Well, pretty much I have to go through this group here and decide who's going to be archers. Okay, so Shaq. Okay, so those are the crawls chosen. So this is going to be a good test. I think we're already... we're actually not hostile to them, or they're not hostile to us for some reason. Because I know we've killed quite a few of them. But, attack unprovoked, turn that on. These guys should start taking aim. These guys are pretty tough. They're Shek warriors. They have half decent armor. I'm actually going to check it after I knock him out. Let's see what they got. Yeah, it's all shoddy. So it's not bad armor, but it's not good. Yeah. Just go ahead and get rid of him. See if we can't get his buddies out here to get angry at us. Back all. Quentin should be able to take them, but I want the archers too. Good hit. Couple hits. Seeing a bunch of misses going on. Alright. Quentin, focus them. That one's down. That one's gonna go down. Come on, go down, please. Please, I'm sorry. Okay, he went down. And this is why you want support for them. I'm sure if I had more archers, this would actually go a little bit better, but... Ah, see, Quentin just took a hit from one of these jokers back here. That's a big armor protection. A reduction of damage. Cool. So, yeah, not so bad. These guys... Let's see. So, yeah, if they sit here like this, they'll probably bleed out before he actually comes unconscious, or comes back to consciousness. This guy, not so much. He would stand up and be ready for round 2. So let's set our guys up on the hill. And you know, that whole time I was looking, I don't think I paid attention to whether or not there was an extra deduction to time of day. But we have time. We'll look here. I'm probably completely overthinking it, and there's not, but it's worth looking. Let's see. And they should be standing up here now. Okay, so we got the first one. Marvin, focus. Working in darkness. Okay, so yeah, there is a deduction to it. That is good to know. So, yep, a couple things affected then. Armor, injury, and time of day. So that is good to know. So you need some really good archers to make them actually viable. When you get out of there, Marvin, take a shot. So it's not as dramatic of a decrease, but it's a decrease nonetheless. So science. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys home and do that. So and you know these guys got here. I didn't put the ancient science books away or anything. Let this load. There we go. Okay. And there's our... Oh, that's the electrical workbench. There's the research bench. Okay. Oh, I forgot I had one. And 2 AI cores. I should be using those. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that makes 9 total ancient science books and 2 engineering. Oh, this was for a hyper playthrough I was gonna do, but we'll talk about that later. So I want to start making skeleton limbs, but I'm not gonna waste these on that. Double harpoons, advanced generators. Okay. So, I start hunting more of these. Oh, well, that's an AI core. Yeah. Okay. So I'll take hydroponics for now, because I want those. But when I start getting more ancient science books in, I'll look into those. But this is where I want the ancient science books for. So okay, so how many people does it take for my steel bars? These are already fully automated. I think all that upgrading them would do is just yield more. Let's see. I only have the 2 steel, which they take 2 workers. But that's not so much trouble because there's not a huge demand for steel bars at the moment. Let's keep looking. Yes. So advanced weapon grades 3, could do 4. So advanced weaponsmithing is what I would need for the switch to edge type, I believe. I think. So what that's going to do is it's going to upgrade the weaponsmith to weaponsmith 3. Weapons are going to start requiring cloth and steel bars instead of iron plates. So no to you for right now. I don't want to get too crazy with my weapons because I don't want them to start being better than what my guys can handle. Ore drills take 2 people. If I upgrade them, it should go up to 1 person and be more efficient, which could be good. Semi-automatic ore drills. Oh, or is that the that what you need for the single? I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna go through these and figure out what I want. I kind of want that with my engineering research. So I think I'm gonna blow him on that because that'll give me a different building, which I don't think I have. Buildings. Oh, I do have. Well, I don't have that one, but I have the Outpost 3 building. I'll have to place that down and take a look at it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with those. But so we did some learning today. That was a big find, or not a find, but a big. It was a lot of fun. Here comes the guys. Yeah, I'm gonna convert some people over to crossbows, and if I find the mod for longbows, we'll see if it's stable, we'll see how it works, and all of that fun stuff, and we might have some longbows, because those are pretty awesome. The yeah, the ranged combat has... I had no idea how much fun that could be. It's a lot of micromanaging. If you get enough people shooting at the same time, you just take down squads, and yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. Yeah, lots of fun with the archery stuff. Gonna have to look more into that and see about getting squads outfitted. But if you liked the episode, or if you learned something about archery, let me know. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you didn't like it, then just do a thumbs down. Do what you want to do. And I do hope to see you guys in the next one.